Hi, my name is Mr. Moneybags. I am a well-known member of the Illuminati and the official spokesman of the Global Psychosis Network. But tonight, I am your host, as we listen together to a new episode of the Jimbo Trashy Podcast. Now, if you would, please silence your cell phones and shut the fuck up as we evolve into the fourth density vibration via another production of Global Psychosis Entertainment straight out of Dark Gem Studios, where everything is a conspiracy, even you are a conspiracy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jimbo Trashy Podcast. Yeah.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Global Psychosis Entertainment presents the Jimbo Trashy Podcast.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
It's the Jimbo Trashy Podcast, where everything is a conspiracy. Even you are a conspiracy. I'm your host, Jimbo Trashy. This is episode 30. Fucking episode 30. Holy motherfucking shit.
Where the blue?
How-
Where's the kazoos at?
I know, how have I not been murdered yet?
Where's the fucking motorboated?
You would think by now I've been assassinated. Episode 30
Yeah,
of a
murdered.
podcast where everything's a conspiracy.
3-0. Yeah.
Nonetheless, here we are, episode 30. Tonight my guests are Radican
Okie crisp.
and Scott Gaisford.
Hello. Just before we start, 20th EPL Championship, Manchester United. Just repping.
Wait, what is
them a bit.
that's soccer or
Are you
what?
talking about the old
Yeah,
country?
it's English Premier League Soccer, 20th Championship. The team that has the second most has 18. They're Liverpool, but they're dog shit. But they just recently clinched this, the 20th.
What's that, a ballet team?
No, ballet.
The ballet champion?
Soccer Football Club on Monday, 20th Championship. Respect.
Football Europena.
I have to admit, you're probably the first person I've ever met or known that is a soccer fan.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Well, that admits it. It's almost kind of like
What's this?
I'm gay.
Hey, what?
That's like the touching on the thigh thing.
Hey guys. I mean, I'm trying to play along, but what's this soccer that you speak of? What is this?
You guys are the ugly Americans. You don't recognize fucking soccer as a sport.
What is soccer? Is that like what you get when you're a kid and you pump it and squirt water out of it?
Super soccer?
I think it's when you have your dick extended and someone sucks on it and they call it a sucker.
Oh, sucker. Oh, you're saying sucker. You just have an accent.
In Manchester United, everyone involved with that is the
He's a
best
fan of.
Well, Manchester.
He's a fan.
Come on, a man's Chester.
He's a fan of men.
Men are united.
Sucking on it.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. It makes sense now. Okay.
No, honestly.
I had to rep that. Sorry, that's why I wore the shirt. I wore it on purpose.
Wait, get a little closer to the mic. Let's see if I can hear you.
Yes, hello.
Okay. I don't. For what you seem really far away for some reason.
I wore the shirt on purpose, so so Manchester United can get represented in the podcast. There hasn't been much soccer talk, I can tell you. I've been here for some of the podcasts, maybe 5 or 6 of them, but I can tell you this: soccer is a man's sport. They do a lot more banging than you think they do. And
Banging
it's
each other's assholes.
Yeah, how did I know that would come from Radican?
Yeah, banging in my goal.
20th title. I'm 29 years old. 20 titles.
Goal.
Goalgasm.
A goalgasm.
Yes.
That's what they call it. That's what they call it. The beautiful game. The goalgasms.
No, I mean, not to knock soccer. I mean,
No one's
soccer's
knocking
actually.
soccer.
It's okay.
If you knew what was going on with that sport, you appreciate it. It's kind of like hockey, but it's just like.
Oh, it's way bigger
You know what it
than
is? The
hockey.
Daisy Dukes is what
Dude,
fucking really ruins it.
Soccer is harder than it looks.
Soaker?
That's what we're talking about, right?
I'm with soccer.
I thought you said soaker.
Well, no, all right.
said soccer,
All right.
yeah.
Well, see, in the 70s and the 80s in
Sockage.
basketball, they were ass hugger shorts, right?
Slapper.
Yeah.
All right. There's no timeouts in soccer, ladies and gentlemen. None.
No timeout. No.
There's only 3 subs. So
Not
there's-
until you come.
So there's 11 players. You only get 3 timeouts. Only 3 dudes get to sit the bench.
Players. Whew, that sounds like a rough night.
Says Mrs.
Hey, Radican, I need you to be appreciative of the soccer sport and what they've brought
There's
towards.
I love soccer. I also used to enjoy the slip and slide. Yeah.
Nice.
I did. I liked those things.
That's good.
Yeah, they were fun.
Anyways, obviously we're gonna stop ripping me for liking soccer. So it's a full moon out tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
A full moon. A full
Yes.
fucking moon, dude.
That's why I cookie cursed my intro.
Which one of us are gonna turn into a wolf tonight? That's what I want to know.
If you go by hair on body already, I'm gonna go with me.
Hey, you already
Ooh, you
started,
win.
dude.
You
Hey,
win.
no fair.
You win.
Sorry,
No
sorry.
fair, dude.
I'm no
fucking hairy.
shabby. I'm no shabby Tammy, but you know.
We
You
might
definitely
actually
got-
have
you
to
I
might-
have
have
a little
no hair on my chest at all.
You shave your chest though.
I don't even shave it, dude.
You obviously play
You probably-
soccer.
I don't. Well,
Obviously, a sucker.
if you look at it, no hair on my chest at all.
And you swear to God
That's
you don't
weird.
shave.
Look at this shit. You know you
That
want
looks
to
like
fuck.
my girlfriend's butt right there.
You know you want to suck on it. You know you want to suck on it. Don't lie.
So actually, you're a pretty hairy guy yourself. Huh?
I'm Greek, man. Come on, look at me.
It's
so
the
you're
Native
upset-
the Native American. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. You know, well, no, that isn't. Oh, you're right there.
have you ever met a hairy Native American? You haven't.
No, I haven't.
You
I've
haven't.
never seen
Because
one
they
of
don't
those.
exist, dude. It's like the fucking. I'm telling you, it's like
That's probably why I never. met
they're
one.
more rare than the fucking extinction of the fucking Native American race
Blue-footed
itself.
booby. The blue-footed
Never
booby.
met a hairy native.
You haven't met them, dude.
That's good.
Sasquatch. Is that what a Sasquatch is? Because they're so rare.
So we have a Greek here himself, Hercules. Hercules is legend.
Yeah, oh, you're talking
This is
about my
going back
uncle?
to 29, podcast 29.
Oh, you mean 29 BC?
No, 29 as in a podcast, Jimbo Trashy Podcast. But Wolverine and Hercules in an issue of X-Men, you're Greek, so Hercules is a Greek, correct?
Yes, he's
Allegedly, he is homosexual with Wolverine.
No.
We had pictures of it in the last podcast. We had to bring up. What do you think
Yeah.
about that?
We have pictures of Wolverine's cock going in
I
his
think
butthole.
Stan Lee can suck my fucking dick, and
how-
I'll still be straight. That's
Sounds
what
like
I think.
it sounds like you wrote part of the script on that shit.
Yeah. It sounded like you had insight. It
Me?
sounded like you had insight.
Oh God, no. Hercules. Let's put it
Wolverine is officially gay now.
this way. Dude, the Giver.
Was he- wait.
The Giver isn't gay. All right. Hercules was maybe taxing that hairy Wolverine ass, you know,
What about
and
his
his
freaking
fucking fangs were going shing shing out of his fucking knuckles, while
the- and
Hercules
the
was
Hercules'
smashing
butt.
that shit. But the Giver isn't gay. Haven't you guys ever been to jail?
The
I mean,
Giver's not
yeah,
gay.
Right?
What is he then?
The Giver is just the Giver, man. He's making people gay. He's like the Tooth Fairy.
Making
You know, he's
you
like
gay.
bibbity bobbity boo, you're gay. You know, here's my dick. You know,
I'm gonna make you gay, motherfucker.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Especially when you sound like that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's
Can-
exactly yeah. You hit that on the head. Yeah, I'm glad that I got my point across well. You understood it.
So basically, as a Greek man,
Why do I feel like someone's getting raped in the ass before the end of this podcast is over, dude?
we'll see it definitely at the break? It could go sour for
Yeah, 40
for old Greeky over here.
I hope those black dudes that I hired didn't fucking scare me
Hey.
too much.
Hey, whatever. I'm good right now, but you know, you may need to cover your assholes.
Jason, you may need to
I'm
cover
just
your
kidding.
asshole.
I'm just kidding. I said you need to stop. You need to cover your mouth when you cough. Is what I said.
I'm just kidding. I won't rape you, dude. Don't
Yeah, you
worry
need to
about
cover.
it.
So when you sneeze and you cough, you need to cover your mouth. It's
If you have to convince me that you're just kidding about raping me,
You made the rape very uncomfortable.
I think we shouldn't hang out anymore.
Nobody said that. Nobody.
just take it. Is that what I said
You
earlier?
guys are crazy. Yeah. Wild.
So
Why am I JP instead of Radican, by the way?
Well,
You're not. You're Radican. I never said JP.
What does that even mean?
Just playing.
Just playing. I called you Radican.
well, actually, that does. That's a good question. What does Radican mean? And obviously, I know what.
Yeah. How did you even come up with the name Radican?
Yeah. Madagascar or whatever it is backwards. Radican backwards is Nakadar or whatever. What is it?
Radican backwards is Madagascar.
What? No, it's not.
No, I was obviously mocking him.
The N is silent. So
Every letter is silent. in this word.
Madagascar.
and then there's a few other phonemes.
I
that
heard,
are
I heard
added.
about you. Hey, I
Okay,
heard
there's
about you playing with a bumblebee and getting stung when you're like in 3rd grade or some shit.
Who told you about that? That's true.
Mike
story.
Checker. Who else would tell me?
What I did.
We know your whole fucking
Man,
life, dude.
I thought it was so cool.
Truman Show, bro.
I
Truman
knocked this
Show.
bumblebee. I knocked this bumblebee out of the sky with a fucking quick backhand. I was looking like John Bones Jones, dude. Like, bam! bang! And then I knocked him out, and I picked him up, and I held him in my hand, and people were, like, running away, and I was like, woo, look at this, and they're, like, running back, and there's, like, crowds of people. I'm like, woo, and then they're spreading out, you know? It's like when you put your finger on an anthill, and then I started, I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I started tapping its little butt right there, you know what I mean?
You're giving it a bee boner?
The giver. All I'm saying is the giver isn't gay. But so I was. Every time I tap his butt, his stinger would go boom and pop out, you know. But it would always go the same direction, you know. And be like, it's kind of like a crooked boner, you know. It'd be like, woo, you know. And then I kept doing. I was like,
so it was hooked.
Yeah, it was a hooker.
I thought the stinger would be straight.
I mean, it wasn't a hooker bee, but it had a hooker sting.
So the stinger was kind of crooked.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Oh, dude, have you never seen a stinger before?
I've always assumed it was like to the point.
No. Every animal that stings, their hook is crook. Their crook is hook.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, crooked
now.
eye.
My imagination have just gone.
The rapper has a
right.
crooked stinger.
Well, I know that Ray J definitely has a little.
He's got a little bit going, but it's okay because he did it first.
Well, no, he
hit it first.
Him and Kim Kardashian.
He hit it first. Yeah, are you guys literally blind on this right now? I mean, I'm gonna have to talk to the world right now. You don't know Ray J's new song?
No.
Oh my god!
I don't even know who the fuck Ray J is. Dude.
Ray J and Kim Kardashian had a sex tape.
Do you know what Kim Kardashian is?
They had a sex tape, and his dick is literally like.
I know who Kim.
Okay, Ray J is Brandy's younger brother. Brandy, the singer, you know, sitting on top of the
black
world.
alien.
Not the drink.
That girl, yeah, big mouth, and
giggity.
She has a younger brother named Ray J. Apparently, I don't know if that's his true name, but Ray J is what he's called.
I'm gonna go with that's his name.
And so that's why he was famous, because Brandy was his older sister. It's questionable, but I think sister. And
Moesha.
Moesha.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. And
Moesha, dude.
Ray J got with Kim Kardashian, and then he fucked her, and they made a sex tape.
No boobs.
And then it was the Ray J sex tape.
There was no boobs in that sex
but
tape.
But the bitch was hot, right? She had a big fat ass, you know, and people liked it.
Wait, Moesha's ass was hot?
No. Kim Kardashian.
Ray J didn't fuck his sister. What is this, dude?
I'm sorry, I got mixed up.
How many times have I told you the giver isn't gay? You know,
that's the theme of this podcast.
Kim Kardashian, dude.
Kim Kardashian.
How many sex tapes did this fucking bitch got?
One with Ray J. Hold on. So, this was like years ago, right? I mean, Kim Kardashian's had a reality show, married a basketball player. Now she's with Kanye West, you know, and she's pregnant or whatever. And she's fat as shit, by the way. I mean...
she's fucking pregnant, bro.
Yeah,
no,
but
she's large and in charge.
No, when you're pregnant...
She was large and fucking... Her ass was large in general, you know what I mean? But go ahead.
No, when you're pregnant, you don't go from a s'more to the steak puff marshmallow man. It just doesn't happen, you know? Not when you're pregnant unless you're eating too much. You know? And I'm not saying that I'm some skinny guy or whatever. I like to eat too.
We're talking about women here, and we're talking about Ray J, so continue your story.
Oh, Ray J. And so anyway, it's been about 6 years. I don't really know how long. But Ray J just came out with a new fucking CD, a new track, where he's like singing, and the whole chorus is, I hit it first. I can't remember the tone, but he's like, I hit it first. And then he was like talking about how like, I had that bitch go north and then south, but she chose to go west. Kanye West. Because she's with Kanye West right now. I mean, it's so blatantly talking shit. It's pretty fucking funny. In fact, I like the song, Ray J. Good work.
I tell you what, you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna have to disagree. You know, I mean, okay, he hit it. He hit Kim Kardashian. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. But why are you using that to pursue your music career?
Oh, because he's a piece of shit. He's not good. He's not even a good singer. I mean,
Well, there we go.
Yeah, no, Jesus, Ray. I mean, that song is cool because of auto-tunes. You know what I mean? Like, Ray J.
Auto-tones.
I'll rip Ray J right now. You want to freestyle?
What if your whole music career is based on who you fucked? Like, I can't make a new track, dude. I don't
think I could ever be that bad. You know what I mean?
I can't make a new track because I haven't fucked anybody yet, dude. Dude, let me get a new girlfriend, then I'll work on a new track with you.
Yeah,
what if that was your idea? You know, like that was fucking retarded.
Isn't that what most bitches do anyways? Isn't that how bitches get famous in the reg?
Well, I mean, like, if it was only dependent on who you fucked, it's fuck. Diss raps would be fucking few and far between. Eminem, like, you know, his diss rap on Mariah Carey, that shit was legit.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know, it was legit. It was good. You know, but like a lot of people aren't vengeful like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people aren't vengeful.
Hold on, I gotta I have to answer a phone call. So, you guys continue talking about whatever you have to talk about. I'm sorry to disrupt this podcast. I'm sorry at home.
We can
Are you listeners?
We can pause it.
No, we can't pause it. This is fucking live. Everything goes as it is.
What are we ever gonna do?
This podcast is out of control, and I have a phone call. I have to take it right now.
You're talking
So
too much about
I
this phone
apologize.
call. You're talking way too much about this phone call.
You guys talk about.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's secret.
Meg. Meg.
It's not Meg.
She's in the house and she's.
No, I'm gonna tell Meg that you have a
didn't
girl
exist.
is calling you right now. I'm gonna tell her. Yeah.
So, anyways,
I'll
back
tell her.
to the Radican and Scott Gaisford podcast.
Yes, welcome.
Hello, ladies and gents.
Nice to meet you.
You said it was something about full moon.
Ooh, crisp. Yeah, that's what I said. And yeah, but no, full moon. I mean, a full moon is like so taboo, right? Like, does anything really happen? I mean, what's the difference? I mean, if you didn't look up in the sky, you wouldn't even know there was a full moon. But when you see it, you immediately, something happens to you. Because I think because of werewolves, learning about them as a kid.
Slight change, maybe.
I don't know, something makes you feel like, oh, tonight should be rowdy tonight, right? I mean, me at least.
Well, I know that when I was younger and like used to be like smoking weed, like we used to be in the backyard, you know, like staring up, and it was full moon. It was like fair game. It was like, man, something crazy is gonna happen tonight.
I still feel like that. Maybe I'm just not grown up.
What is it? It's 12:01 right now, and something crazy is gonna happen tonight.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm gonna have to check my.
Oh no! I'm just talking about the podcast in general, buddy.
No, I just heard it's 12:01. I want to check and see if my check went through because I'm broke as a bitch. I want to know I have money, you know.
Welcome to the dark side, JP.
The Dark Side of the Moon.
Whose
album is that?
Pink Floyd, Dad. I know, dude. Animals.
Oh, yep. I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch. I'm rich.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I'm rich.
No, you're
right
not.
now. Well, I'm rich in my terms. Yeah. I got $1,099.
Giggity.
Yep, I had -13 a second ago.
And how
Literally
you
1
like
minute ago.
them apples? So
Yep.
here, let's get
Who wants to spend $1,000 tonight? Who wants to spend $1,000? You?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but just for the folks here. Here comes the host. Let's get
The host with the most.
Let's get our minds.
Beetlejuice. What?
Let's get our minds back on the host.
How bad did we just ruin this podcast?
This
It took
podcast
us 3
shit.
minutes. James left for
Did you hear the background?
3 minutes.
Yeah, we're not good hosts. Jimbo
Yeah, no,
Trashy
we suck.
is the fucking tits.
We're not even talking.
We're basically just talking about our own personal selves.
Are we
Waiting
even
for
talking
James-
about our own personal stuff, or are we just
We're
rambling?
waiting for James to come back and save us.
Yeah, please.
Did
save
you guys
us,
see
yeah.
that right there?
Pick us up.
Our
Throw
Savior
me.
Lord Jesus Christ, James
Throw me
Trashy.
Sorry. You know what?
Yes.
Here's the deal.
Oh,
I think we have just you.
Dude, is that your father, dude?
That's Junkyard Trashy. And, come back here on this side.
do we need to scoot in a little bit?
No, you gotta have him stand behind me.
Hello, sir.
You can stand by here. Robert, come on in.
How
Come
you
on.
doing, brother?
I'm Scott.
I'm Robert. How you doing? Friend of mine, Robert.
Come on back here.
Jason, dude. Actually, Radican.
Not a call.
Anyways, this is impromptu. This podcast kind of like we're doing some podcast or whatever, and
Definitely needs
we
work.
have Junkyard Trashy right behind me and his buddy
Hey.
Robert. Try to come in. I don't know if you can come in a little closer. We might not be able to see you.
Cheers, mate.
Anyways, he was here for the podcast, and I guess the Popo was fucking after them. So
What?
you know,
Ooh, it got more
Sweating for
interesting.
so they
Fuck
came
the
in to say
Popo,
what's
dude.
up and hopefully get those fucking pigs off our ass. But nonetheless,
No one likes a pig on their ass, dude.
Junkyard Trashy, my father here on the podcast. He's been on the podcast before, not with the video, with the audio shit. And then we got Robert.
So now-
here chilling.
How y'all doing tonight?
So now the Popo has a face to put to the name.
Mott the hoople, fuck the pig.
Fuck the pig.
That's
Anyways, you never know what's gonna happen here on the Jimbo Trashy Podcast.
It's a wild night.
Anyways, nonetheless, here we are. What you saying? Come on,
Well,
saving
we
you guys.
suck-
What the
we
fuck happened here?
We were talking about the full moon, and somehow I don't know. We started
How it changes
woofing.
people.
He said
we
full
started
moon.
howling because we're hairy and shit.
We showed hair.
Yeah, you guys are hairy motherfuckers.
I said a rookie Chris
Hey,
because
just
I
because
thought
you
of
shave your chest and shave your arms, don't be coming after us, man. Sorry,
Hey.
Pop. Sorry, Pop.
Hey. It doesn't fall far from the tree, though.
Hey, I'm not hairy at all, dude. I'm
Your
talking
hair,
about-
your hair. Listen,
It's
somehow
that,
this
it's that
is
Mexican
like
in him.
Jimbo, dude, your father
Show
just
me.
called you a fruit.
Show him your BMW, though. There must be that Mexican in him.
Yeah, right? Shit.
Yeah, it's Native American to me. I don't have no fucking hair on my chest, dude.
That's what
I got more hair on my face than most motherfuckers.
Not many
Yeah,
I don't
Indians
know,
do.
man. If I grew mine out, I might be able to go. With
Okay,
you.
well, I got more muscle than every motherfucker I ever meet.
Yeah, you do.
Unless
You
you're a
do.
pro wrestler.
Hey, in
You
your-
probably
in
have more
your
muscle than
arms,
me and-
in your arms,
me and
I'll go with leg muscle.
Scotty
I still
combined.
got
Hey,
you.
we'll go flex fucking leg muscles in the shower, dude. Don't worry about it.
Jimbo Trashy Nightheart.
Jimbo Trashy Nightheart. That's good. I like that.
On a good day.
Fucking Torrance is out there, though. Those motherfuckers.
Oh,
God,
that was out.
he just took me to my job, pick up a check, come back, driving down the street, and they're fucking like
All over us.
flashing fucking lights and like
Yeah, that
nothing.
second one, and then the other one get right on our ass all the way here.
Really?
Yeah, and then he waited out there as soon as we parked. He waited,
Right
and
there.
then parked across the street with the lights off, watched us walk in here.
No
and then
way.
Then he come around and he put the light on the house. And
Well,
everything.
great. Now I can't leave. Now I have to sleep here. Yeah.
So it looks like we're
How
stuck,
you like
buddy.
me now?
You're just like your son.
You guys can hang out as long as you want.
Oh, we're going
break
right
it?
now. It's just across the street.
No, I just came
We
in.
still got like 4 minutes before we go to commercial break here.
Okay.
Commercial
Well,
break.
I've only got about 3 minutes till I have to pee,
so there you
so
go.
I guess I'll
You
piss
got
my
a beer? I
pants.
can drink.
You can. I'm driving them.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
would
we
say
do.
you can have them in this,
Keep
but
going.
Yeah, I just want to stop by.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, that,
oh, they had.
I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yeah.
Wait to go to commercial break, and then I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right. I'll be
Just give me
hanging
like
out.
3 or 4 minutes.
All right.
Let me finish commercial
All
break.
right, I'll
No
see you
problem.
guys.
We'll talk to you then.
All right.
Stay down.
Yeah.
Peace. I just want to check out Steve.
Just show her right outside the door. I'll see you in a minute.
Livens up here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, just so you know,
It's wild.
As you know.
Jimbo Trashy
the
Podcast.
Jimbo Trashy Podcast.
Yeah, right. This podcast always out of.
This
You
one
never
is-
know what's gonna happen on the Jimbo Trashy podcast.
No, it's wild.
This one is apparently sponsored now by Radican. Because he's rich, bitch.
Yeah, I'm rich right now. I'm not gonna be rich for like in 24 hours, but right now I feel rich. Yes. Yes, that's all I really care about. I really don't even care about this podcast anymore. I just want to make it rain. Yeah.
So in the future, if we're going to do family appearances, could I bring my little brother? Because little JP's already, or excuse me, little Radican's already been here.
If we're trying to avoid the Torrance PD, always.
It's funny how our little brothers are both bigger than us. Right? It's true.
No comment.
Yes, no, our little brothers are bigger than us. Yeah.
Doesn't mean they can kick our ass.
Yeah,
though.
we'll fuck them up. Want to go tag team on that shit?
Yeah,
Ring?
I'm down.
I'm down.
We'll, hey, we'll go Mega Superpowers versus Brothers the Destruction.
Who would win? Radican and Scott Gaisford versus Kurt Gaisford and
Logarithm.
Logarithm. Who would win
I would.
in a tag team match?
When I was younger, one of our male, I wouldn't say mentors, but one of the teachers at our middle school, Kurt Gaisford, and if you watch this, Rich Eisfelder, shout out to you, Rich. He told that I'm name dropping, but he told this to a teacher. He said, "When Scott gets that look in his eye, I am actually scared of him." And he is bigger than me. Has been bigger than me since I was in 6th grade. When I get that look in my eye, apparently I can take you, Kurt.
Hey.
Gauntlet
What?
laid.
What?
Gauntlet laid down.
What? This is how I feel.
Laid down.
This is how I feel. I feel like
That's what you told Mr. Hopkins.
if they weren't our little brothers and we met on the street, we would lose. But because we are their older brothers,
we get that look in our eye, and then all of a sudden, ball game.
the problem is they don't want to hurt their older brother, and we don't want to lose to our younger brother.
Because we get that crazy look in our eye.
Because you have the power.
Here it is.
You have the power
Yeah,
of the older
that was it.
brother.
That was it. No,
the
that
power
was-
of the
that
older
was-
brother
that was
eye.
it.
Just
That
look.
was
You
it.
just look him in the eye.
I'll probably get
Brother.
the crazy look later if I keep drinking.
We'll be right back on the Jimbo Trashy Podcast.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy. Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything conspiracy.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
What up, world? This is Mike B. Add the check if you want. It don't matter to me. Anyways, if you got time, make time for it. If you don't, listen to my new single, Gunslinger, featuring the Trash Man himself and Jimbo Trashy. Boom, it's hotter than the sun, folk. Don't be caught slipping, cause you'll be cold if you do.
Haters love me, hate me, you're the reason I'm so crazy, it's your treason. Seems so shady, got me freezing. There's no maybe, cold as ice. The world's my enemy, your words entice. The bad within me, there is no price. Plant you a penny tree, pray to your Christ and cement my legacy. Performing vasectomies on your kids before they're growing, preventing reproduction of your genes, and I'm sewing your vocal cord shut, cause I'm sick of your voice blowing. Polluted verbiage like a power plant smoking. I'm toking away the rage you caused me to feel today. I'm hoping to sway the craze you stirred by the lies you made. I'm doping my way to shame, got nothing to hide, okay? I'll probably fade before we reach the next decade anyway. I'm a gunslinger, and I shoot these words with my trigger finger aimed at your innocent nerds. I'm a sunbringer, so I shine my rays, so light, so bright. I scribble on this page, I'm not a fun singer. I unleash the rage, my frenzy should be locked up, kept away in a cage. I'm not a ton eater, to dip and swerve. I stand in my place, make you walk the curve.
Haters always wanting to roll like a critic, but the stupid fucking shit they say make me a cynic. They're clamoring to stop and troll any minute, to put a damper on your goals, if not prevent it. Like Shane Sung, they suck your soul from your music, chosen for the whole control to abuse it. I grab a fucker by the throat to defuse it, and when he starts to gasp and choke, it's amusing. They hate, it's all good. They fake like they should. Art must be black or white. What they think's always right. My fate's understood. I made what I could. Their words cannot be seen. Their blood will see a thing.
I'm a gunslinger, and I shoot these words with my trigger finger aimed at your innocent nerds. I'm a sunbringer, so I shine my rays, so light, so bright. I scribble on this page, I'm not a fun singer. I unleash the rage, my frenzy should be locked up, kept away in a cage. I'm not a ton eater, to dip and swerve. I stand in my place, make you walk the curve.
Yeah, I got haters too, this is not a joke.
Failed vegetables, they practice the artichoke. I'm a dinosaur, riding the highest horse. They wanna knock me off a notch, no, they know my flows go hard as chocolate drops. My business, well that's my business is. These haters on my cock like some eyewitnesses. I'm flipping shit, the hypocrite, snipping pics of your bitch's nipple slips. Then go and ask you for a cigarette, then you'll give it to me, cause you can't say no, like a drunk asshole paying the rape card, bro. I'm the type of guy you couldn't help but like, but hate the fact that everyone thinks I'm dope, and everyone knows you're whack, and I tell it to your face, but you ain't worth the time, cause I don't need your shady shit creeping in my shine. So just go do what you do best and sit at your computer desk, a loser, but you knew it. Yes, you ain't got shit, just pooping. I'm a gunslinger, and I shoot these words with my trigger finger aimed at your innocent nerds. I'm a sunbringer, so I shine my rays, so light, so bright. I scribble on this page, I'm not a fun singer. I unleash the rage, my frenzy should be locked up, kept away in a cage. I'm not a ton eager, to dip and swerve. I stand in my place, make you walk the curve.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Welcome back to the Jimbo Trashy Podcast. Episode 30. Episode 30, here we are.
30 is the new 20, so it's really episode 20.
It's really episode 20. We're not even allowed to drink yet.
Fuck. Oh, well, slowing down.
And here's what's different about this episode. Normally I have a bullet list of topics to talk about. I have no topics to talk about. I'm deciding to just do this, just from the seat of my ass. Just fucking
So
doing
what
this shit.
you're saying is this entire podcast is supposed to be silent?
It's completely unplanned. There's nothing here that is going to tell you, like, oh, this is where they're going to go with this. We're just sitting here with nothing on the agenda besides here we are.
So,
yeah,
it's full moon out.
There is a full moon tonight, right?
We were talking about that earlier, yeah, but full moons, man, people act crazy on the full moon.
Like little bitches who are 20 years old think they know the world's up.
Yeah, there's some little bitches there like 20 years old, and I might have to...
You might have to regulate, huh?
Regulate on them, but...
This is all hypothetical talk, by the way.
Yeah, hypothetical. I mean, I'm saying if I were someone else in a fairy tale. But, yeah, man.
How about, earlier tonight we recorded a documentary, or part of a documentary for the Eli Radican battle you guys had back in 2003, 2004.
Yeah, that was fun, man. I forgot, like, I mean, I haven't listened to any of those tracks in so long. I forgot. I mean, they're pretty fucking funny. Like, they're funnier to me and probably, like, you guys and Mike B and shit.
I like
because
that you're
there's
cool
so much.
About it.
What?
I like that you're cool about it. Like,
oh,
the
yeah,
other
we
night
were
when
totally
me and Mike
cool.
were listening to it, like now, like, you hear all the tracks, like, his diss on you, you're like, man, that was good because that's true, you know. Like,
that's what I was trying to say.
I like that.
Yeah, I was about. That's you took the words out of my mouth. I was to say it's funny because like shit is so personal, you know. It's like, it's just funny because most people would listen to that if you don't know us, and it would just sound like rhymes, and maybe they don't even rhyme that well. But if you understood how like deep that shit was, it's funny, you know, especially because they're low blows, you know. It's like, you know,
did any of those tracks that you heard when you first heard them, did they offend you at all, or are you just completely like, no, this is just a battle rap, dude, no big deal?
Well, I mean, like somewhere in between there, I guess. I mean, like I said, we never had beef. I mean, we were friends. I mean, I did that track, I did a freestyle on a beat on his 10 track just to fuck with him because he knew I was recording songs on his machinery, so I knew he would listen to those and then listen to like, you know, he's probably like, oh wow, this song's tied up, oh wow, this song's starting off pretty good, what the fuck, you know, like, and I was going for the shock factor just to fuck with him, but like, so when he came back and shit, I wasn't offended. I mean, I thought it was funny. I mean, like, it's like if there's something you're insecure about, you know, and your buddy, like, makes a joke about it, you know, well, maybe you feel a little offended, but it's your buddy. He's allowed to say that. He's one of the only few people that are allowed to say that, you know?
That's what I thought was cool about it, is, like, you know, like, when I heard the songs, was it last Thursday, Mikey? Yeah, last Thursday, like, you know.
Who's Mikey?
No, it's like, you know, you guys are both well aware of what was going on. You guys had a history as friends, you know. And it's like when it came to spitting fucking venom, like there was no holds barred, and like you guys both were welcome to like, what can this fool come at me with, you know? Like that's what I thought. That's what I think is dope about the raps, you know. It's like you guys can definitely come at each other, and it's not like, oh well, he said this, so fuck him, you know. I'm
like,
done with that fool.
For example, it's funny because, like, you know, tattoos are one of his, like, you know, babies. That's what he does. He's a tattoo artist. So I make fun about his, like, because he gave me my tattoos, saying that he fucked my arm up and they're fucking, like, crooked lines and shit like that, which is funny, you know, to him, you know, as a diss to him. And then he comes back and says, your shit is fucked up because you got stretch marks on your arm, which I do have. And actually, the truth is that it was fucking bumpy right up here in above my armpit because I had little stretch marks. And it's not fucked up, but it's not quite as straight as the other lines.
How weird is stretch marks though?
Stretch marks are weird, dude.
I mean, I don't understand like why that even happens.
Here, I have some on my dick. Is this camera on? I
thought there was a rap about that.
I did.
No, you know, I started like in 2003, 2004. I started like heavily powerlifting, and I remember I got in the shower one day, and I took my shirt off, and I'm like, I'm about to get in the shower, and I look, and I have these fucking like purple fucking lines on my fucking pecs.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the out of nowhere.
Spider
Like,
veins,
the
that
day
shit.
before that, nothing. The next day I get in the shower, bam, like purple fucking lines. Like thick, like it looks like someone took a Sharpie and went,
Yeah, I had that shit on my back.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? And I was like tripping out.
How old were you? Yeah, I'm
like 19.
You were 19. Okay.
So I found out, like, if you lift weights, especially if you're growing at a rapid rate, you're gonna get those stretch marks. So I started getting cocoa butter and shit and putting them on there, and it helps. But at the same time, if you're prone to that genetically, you're gonna get those regardless. But
yeah,
I never even knew what the fuck stretch marks were before that.
Is it race or is it like family background?
It's
purely, you said prone genetically.
Stretch marks are very racist.
It's genetically, it doesn't matter what race you are.
Well, because my brother Alan, he's my oldest brother, and then my brother Adam. But Adam like got a little bit bigger in the waist, like stomach wise, from drinking beers and whatnot, and he has stretch marks. But Alan, he has similar body. He has a similar body type, but like he has no stretch marks whatsoever. But his younger brother, my brother Adam, has them like right here above where his belt is, and then also under his armpits. Maybe. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like me and Kurt.
I got them right here. If you look right here, you can see
yeah, you got some mean ones. Yeah, yours are bigger than mine.
You have a little bit.
It's all from lifting.
Where's mine at?
Is that from fluctuation from muscles or?
I got this scarred numb.
This whole thing.
72.
This whole thing is scars.
Everyone was amazed that it got into the shape of a jack. But sometimes shrapnel gets crazy. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I got some. This is the fucking.
Right here.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad. I'm just kidding. That was gay. But
just take
can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. But it's nothing like holy shit.
I wasn't even talking about that. I was literally like just dissing him, like just trying to make fun of him about tattoos, and then he came back with like some real, like,
I mean, you would think the way he described stretch marks, I would assume if I didn't know who you were,
body was
like you were just
marks.
one giant stretch mark,
That'd be pretty
That's
sweet.
what I would assume.
Well, it's varicose veins, right? That's
no. I actually got varicose veins too.
Well, no, because I have some varicose right here, but
check
nothing,
this out.
Nothing. Are you gonna pull out your dick? Oh yeah, see that's what I have. Look right here.
Yeah.
Look right here.
I think that's an old white guy thing because I don't have that.
Want to see that? Let's see if we can get it closer.
No, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna close it on my fucking. There it is. There's some quality fucking podcasting.
You see it right there? You hear that beat though? See how they're like lifted? It's weird. I've had them for a couple of years. I don't even know why. But I talked to my aunt, and apparently it's in my genetics, and you just get veins like that. That's what happens when you get old like me at the age of 22.
Old black me? Old black me or old like me? What'd you say?
What? The old black guys like me at the age of 22 get
typically happens a lot to Greeks and Polish people. And
I don't know whether to believe you or no.
For those of you guys listening at home,
I'm locked in.
Greeks,
That is
Polish people,
Irish,
and then
German,
very very pale skin races, Irish, different, but like
See, I was doomed.
If you don't recognize that voice, that is Michael
Checker.
Yeah, I got Mike Checker in the studio. He's not officially part of this podcast, but he's here tonight.
Holla, folks.
Holla.
Don't think you were gonna get away with without me on it.
He will find you on the podcast. He will.
He will find you,
and you'll like it
a lot. What were we saying before?
We're talking about
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like, to me, it was more like, what is he gonna be able to pull out, and how low is he gonna go? Like I said, we were friends during the whole thing, even though, I mean, sure, there would have been zero tension if like nobody heard the tracks. Any tension that there might have been, which still was not like we didn't like each other or anything, but was because other people were like, "Did you hear that? Oh shit, dude, did you hear that fucking did?" Oh, and then it makes you like, "Fuck, shit. I guess I better fight back,"
Well, I have a question. Say it was like say me and you were going at it, and
I'd kill you, dude. You're different than Eli.
Well, because I'm no good.
Kidding.
I never claimed to be any good.
I'm just
fucking
kidding.
No,
I would
meant
just brutally
kill you with
beat
a knife.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir, for quantifying that for me. But like, say me and you were like recording in the same studio, like right here, and we were taking turns and we were going at each other. Or say, me and you only saw each other once every 2 or 3 months, and but we had personal background. Like, we grew up together, and we were throwing rhymes at each other like that. It never hurt. It never cut a little deep. Like, fucking God, dude, that guy fucking went there.
And more...
It never went to that point?
And more... If anything like that happens, it more feels like... I wouldn't say it's like that. I mean, like... It's more embarrassing. It's like if, like... We all went to a pool party and I took my shirt off and right now I'm a little overweight and I'm extremely white, you know, and someone's like, whoa, what's up, chubby white guy, you know? And it was my friend and they weren't like being a dick or anything, or maybe it's a girl, you know? I'd be like, but I would still feel a little bit.
But there was no out of bounds in that battle.
I think there was lots of out of bounds, but
you just went with it because like you hit below the belt.
I have thick skin. I think Eli does too.
And he countered and hit below the belt, and you guys just kind of like shook it off and just like went with it, you know? Like,
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, honestly, when I listen to that shit again, because I haven't heard it in a while, the funniest part to me, the most offensive part,
except for earlier tonight.
Oh wait, no, that's what I mean. Yeah, earlier tonight.
Yeah, you heard it earlier tonight. That's
what did I say?
No, you said you hadn't heard it in a while. But
no, that's what I meant. But
just
I hadn't heard in a while before. Earlier, I go, just let it flow.
Let it.
Was part of it, honestly, for me. I was like, man, I can't believe I can't believe I said some of these things. You know, I wouldn't say it right now. And then also, I was like, I can't believe I dissed Mr. Murder so many times. Like, I wasn't even mad at Mr. Murder.
How did Mr. Murder not come after you with a fucking diss track?
He almost did, right? Didn't he, Bezo?
Probably has one stored in the fucking
He probably does, right? Because he wasn't happy. I remember he was like, what the fuck are you bringing me? He's like, all right, it's cool if we were battling, basically, you know. But we're not battling. You're just talking shit, you know. But he wasn't mad.
Basically, Radican dissed Extra Live, but at the same time, Mr. Murder. It was like it was a battle between Mr. Murder and Extra Live to Radican, but Mr. Murder never was like, wait, I wasn't involved. I didn't rap. I didn't do anything. And so
it'd be like Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, you know, thrift shop. And someone's battling Macklemore, and then they just start dissing Ryan Lewis just because he makes the beats.
Is that over your head too?
Yeah, I have no idea
and, you know, I don't know how well you guys can hear me and anything like that from back
You're
here,
good.
but it does happen in battle raps where you know, if you want to get down to what everyone knows about, you could talk about the Eminem battles.
Are you talking about like the producers and shit, or?
Well, like think about Eminem and Whitey Ford. Okay, Everlast. And Everlast didn't hesitate to start dissing D12. And so, but what ended up happening is that
and
D12
House of Pain and all that shit.
Right, D12 jumps in.
Oh, jump around.
Yeah, right.
Did D12 jump around?
D12 fucking... they murdered him. Everlast got murdered in those battles, but, you know, those were just something I just thought of that maybe the majority of people have heard, but, you know, that it happens. The person's go-to guy, his right-hand man, is going to get dissed always in a battle.
Yeah, why not?
Makes sense.
It's going to happen.
It's just like in a roast. Like if you're roasting, say it's your 50th birthday and we're roasting Jimbo Trashy, right? Like your boys, people that you keep in your crew, be like, and this motherfucker, you know, Michael Checker, well, we're going to rip him a little bit too, but you keep his company, so we're going to go ahead and do it, you know? Like,
hey, Radican, do you still want to do a roast with Radican?
We're going to do a roast of shit, I don't know. I got a lot of bad things. I don't know.
No, I remember you mentioned it one time.
Huh?
You were telling me before you want to do it.
I do.
Me and Steve Ross's birthday is August 31st. His 30th birthday. We're roasting him. My 30th birthday is March 10th of next year. We're roasting myself. Anyone and all are welcome. In good taste or bad taste, you're definitely welcome to the
I mean, I guess I'd be down for a roast, but it would have to be like...
You have to have thick
like
fucking skin,
No,
bro.
I mean, I don't really care about that, really, because, like, it's more about the people that are saying it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like...
If they're good buddies, you know? Like
one of you guys might be able to say something that's twice as bad, 10 times as bad.
If that fool Robert, that fool Robert from earlier, you know?
Dog, he would never made it on stage, homie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I get where you're coming from.
No, you can't roast me. No. I'll roast his fucking butt cheeks.
I wouldn't want
isn't gay.
Just take it.
To bring it back.
Just take it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be roasted by, I mean, it's one thing of people that don't know you or don't like you just based on what they think of you. But if it's like your close homies, like,
I would love, I want, for my 30th birthday, I cannot wait. Like, that's what I want.
You want to be roasted?
Yeah, I do. You know why? Because you know who holds the fucking axe?
Why not just roast you right now?
No, boy, that's not
But you know what? You don't. There's not. I mean,
Scott every day.
No, yeah. See, my Mikey knows what's up. It's like, at the end, I hold the fucking axe. I'm the one who has the last. I have the last fucking say. You know, like, you're gonna fucking call me out for shit from 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 minutes ago. I still hold the candle. I get to fucking end it. You know, like, obviously, if you're that close with my friend after 30 years, you know, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's gonna be exploits I don't want thrown out there, but to even offer yourself up to be roasted like me and Steve have, like, you're not gonna have people, like he said, go up there who have known you for a year. Like you know, you're not gonna have some joker go up there who's known you for 16 months, 18 months.
I don't know if you're anything like me, but honestly,
if you're gonna give it, you have to take it.
No, I mean, I'm very aware of my life. I'm very just aware. I'm an aware person, you know. Like, so I'm basically my worst critic. So even like the worst joke someone could make about me, although I may not want everyone else to know that, like, it's not gonna cut so deep because I can almost guarantee I've already thought it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like if Bob Saget, Charlie Sheen, Pamela Anderson, all those people are gonna sit
had
and
an
be
orgy
roasted.
and fucked, and then had a baby that looked like all of them with Pamela's tits and Bob Saget's long
and
neck,
Charlie Sheen's drug habit and all that. You know, it's like if you take all those people that have been roasted on television, like, obviously, like, if it was my friends doing that to me, obviously it can be put on television because they wouldn't get half the inside jokes, whatever. But like, I'm offering myself up.
Don't underestimate us.
To have myself be ripped, but like, you know, it's all in good spirits. I can handle that. I can handle things that I've done as long as you're not making up stories about me. I'll wear what I've done in my life and what's happened to me.
I don't know.
But at the very end, when I get the fucking talk, at the end of the roast, when I'm the one with the fucking mic, if I step over the line, you know, don't go getting pissed at me. Like, I think it's all in good fun. To me,
I think I'd rather people make up stories about me.
No. Me and Steve, we've had this conversation since my birthday this past year when, you know, we thought up the idea. I'm all for it. You know, like, just like if Guy Anderson, you know, say Guy Anderson's gonna come up and roast me on my birthday. And you're gonna call people
the
out.
Only
in the
other
crowd.
Chiefs fan I know, Guy Anderson.
He'd be proud of you. Give him a shout out. It's like if you're gonna call people out in the crowd or whatever, you know, you're fair game if you're at that roast, you know. But when they're roasting you, like, when you're up there, when you hold the fucking axe, you get your turn back, and it's all in good fun. If you have thin skin, don't be a part of it. Don't show up. Say, hey, I don't want part of this. Whatever. Like, some of it may hurt a little bit, what they say about me, but you know what? They're still my friends. We're still around each other. We've still known each other that long. It's all in good fun.
What a pussy, huh?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get all emotional. All I'm saying is, like, it's all worth it if you've known each other that long. If you've been through that many battles, it's definitely worth doing to each other. You know, I think I can't wait for my 30th birthday. I want everyone to come up and make fun of me, so I get to go up there.
30's the new 20 anyway.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'd have that much material on you, to be honest. I wouldn't even know what to say.
Oh, I do.
Well,
I do.
Yeah.
You want me to rehearse it? I'm just kidding.
Well, no, you got a while until March, so you know you might have some other stuff coming up.
March. First of all, March is my month. It's my birthday.
Nah, nigga.
No, my birthday's
March 10th. What about you?
March 1st and 22nd. No, but I'm an Aries though.
Oh, you're the worst kind of March.
I'm the first.
You're the worst kind of March.
On most calendars, Aries starts on the 22nd. So I'm like right there. I don't know what that means. One of my homies, Bone Slicers, mom did a fucking
Bone Slicers
thingamajig on me. You guys don't understand what it means.
Bone Slicers did a thingamajig on me.
What's it called? A horoscope, like, data chart? I don't know. It was like a circle, and like she added all these things in. And basically, I'm on the cusp, so I'm Aries, but I'm also I think it's Taurus. Can't even remember. But I think Taurus is more Radican, and Aries is a lot of Radican. That's
Pisces?
The way it's supposed to be, huh?
Pisces
probably Radican too, a little bit.
Alright.
No, you guys didn't even giggle. That was supposed to be a pun on me.
Pun.
Being more important than.
Sorry, I'm on sleep mode right now, dude. Honestly.
When is your birthday?
I'm really just like.
You're already 30 years old, right?
I'm 30, yeah. Big 3-0.
And when was your birthday?
What's that?
What day is your birthday?
My birthday is the exact same birthday as Lil Wayne, which is September 27, 1982.
Oh my god, isn't that when the Twin Towers fell?
No.
No, September 11th. Dude.
I just get those 2 dates confused.
All right.
Because
I don't know what's worse, the day I was born or September 11th, 2001. It's like neck and neck with that
contest.
shit.
That's a no contest.
Tower and tower.
Yeah. I actually watched a documentary on the Twin Towers the other day.
Okay, how did it start? Who did it?
It was on Netflix, and the crazy thing was that there was a guy inside one of the buildings that actually like designed the building, and he refused to like escape and kept going up and saving people, and I think he saved like 50 people's lives, but he never left and he died.
So he
like there's so many unsung heroes and that
level?
shit's crazy. You think of like 2 hours of time, and like how many people just had like step, and then there was like there's that other guy, the Falling Man. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
I've seen Falling Down.
He's like doing the figure 4 leg lock upside down as he's falling from the fucking World Trade Center.
Whoa, for real?
No.
That's what he looks like.
I mean, he looks like he's doing some acrobatics, yeah. But
figure 4 acrobatics.
He's like, I mean, if you look at the picture, he's like upside down, head first, going down, but it looks like his legs are in the figure 4 leg lock position.
It does. But I think personally, what I think is that I don't think people just start dropping off like, oh my god, the building's on fire. I think there was so much smoke that they couldn't breathe anymore, and they were just trying to get fresh air, and they couldn't get it, and they were just like, fuck it, yeah.
I would have swan dived right the fuck out of there. I would rather... How much? Would you rather burned it up or fucking...
escaped.
No.
I'd have escaped.
Well, no, you used the words right out of my mouth. Would you rather, from like, say your story 100, would you rather swan dive out of there, or die of smoke inhalation, or burning to death?
I'd rather escape.
One last thrill.
Escape is not an option,
yes,
man.
it is.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Tuck and roll?
People escaped. Yes, you stop, drop, and roll. I learned it in elementary school.
No, tuck
That's
and
how you
roll.
defeat a fire.
Tuck and roll from the 100th story? Or are you gonna hit the ground and be like, I'm gonna roll?
I'm not talking about how you scratch your nuts with a little tuck and roll.
Just slide down the building.
That's pinch and roll, doggy.
Fuck, I was getting too confused.
Yeah, you were onto something, though.
No wonder why I got burned in the fire when I was in school. Because they were like, tuck and roll, and I started squeezing my nutsack and rubbing it between my fingers.
Squeezing my
and
nutsack.
everyone, and I was still standing, yeah. It's fucked up. I got burned.
I was the only one standing, and my forearm got all fucked up.
No, it's up here. It's a little burn.
Is that welt that Eddie or Eli was talking about?
Ooh.
No, that's on this one. But if you really want to know the truth behind this thing, was freshman year in high school, right?
How is that your only tattoo? I'm still amazed.
It is. I know, right? Well, because I'm broke, huh?
Is your only one?
This is it, yeah.
This big piece?
Yeah,
you would think he was like tatted up.
Well, there's one right here on my dick if you want to look at it with your mouth. I'm just kidding. But, what was I saying?
Tattoos.
Well, you're broke, so you don't have any more tattoos.
Nope. Oh, this welt right here. This thing right here.
No, welts don't look like
I don't know
burns,
if Mike B was there or not, but if you look, see that? People always think, our parents...
That's a burn mark.
Our parents have that, like, vaccine, you know? And they get it, like, right here, and there's, like, a little, like, scar.
Parents only have this vaccine.
No, because it's, like, an old age type of shit, you know?
Are you old as fuck? All right, come over here. I'll give you a shot.
Yeah, boom. Yeah.
So
and they give you the Dr. Kevorkian, right?
Dr. Kevorkian. So at Benihana, they have this little cream. It's like, oh, you're old as fuck.
I love Benihana.
And then randomly changing the subject.
In my mind. But, oh, yeah. So what this was that we were freshman year in high school, and we were drinking. We had 40s of OE a la... Hand me that right there so I can do a little shout out. I don't hand it. No, but this is a 40 OE over here. Drank earlier.
Hey, guys, we're almost out of time, so we have to wrap this up pretty quick.
Okay, so last second, really quick. So I don't know what possessed us to think this was cool, but we decided to put cigarettes out on each other.
Ooh,
me and like 3 other dudes were fucking 14 years old. So
giving smiley faces.
I decided to be the most hardcore, and I said, like, because we were like doing it like real light. He lit a fucking corking, lit one, and burnt that shit. It was a 3rd degree burn, but I don't want to.
So Big Red gave you a 3rd degree burn. We're all out of time, brother.
Okay.
We'll see you next time on the Jimbo Trashy Podcast.
Week. Peace and love.
Where everything's conspiracy.
Everything.
Even you
is a conspiracy.
are a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a conspiracy. Everything
conspiracy.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
You ain't God, 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 don't play Jesus freak. I see it trying to analyze every word I start to speak to be unique. I always switch it up, act like I cannot hear you and I know you're bitching, but to stay on top, I do an awful lot. I couldn't straighten up my life with a bucket and a mop. I'll take you out without a doubt. I can't get you off my back, I'll bury you tonight about to flip my lid. Red will start to spill, sit back and look at what I did. I never had the heart to kill and still I'm in this shit. Like a bass head with Brennan, turn into another hit. Jay put me on a trashy track. That's why I'm losing my religion like another shoe sack. In the face, don't make me tell you twice. I take the eyes and microscope my life and stab me with a knife. Don't make me stab you with a knife. Just let me live my. Just let me live my life. It's my own. It's my own. Just let me live my life. Just kill time. Just kill time. So say you were me, and I was you. Could you look me in the eyes, swear that all your lies are true? I can't believe not one single word. When you open up your oral cavity and nothing's heard. Where did he go? Don't know and know. When you look inside the mirror, would you rather see me or rather be you too? So I can try to live my life the way that only you can do. What you gotta say? Since I roll with James Trashy, boy, I get a lot of play. So where the players at? Swimming 45 women, never wore a Jimmy hat. The skinny man with the golden touch, rhyming out the golden state. I bust a line of golden dust, and if you criticize and don't accept your boundaries, and everybody dies, then everybody dies. Just let me live my. Just let me live my life. It's my own. It's my own. Just let me live my life. Just kill time. Just kill time.
You are listening to the Global Psychosis Network.
Sounds from the occult experimental rock project Elvis on Acid with their second album release, Prehistoric Psychonaut.
With historic obligations, we've come so far. We're cutting away the spiritual line. Constellation, they don't care who you are. You're dabbling us to hell. It's written in the stars.
Follow Elvis on Acid on Twitter @Elvis on Acid. Go to youtube.com/Elvis on Acid to hear the latest. Global Psychosis Entertainment, Dark Jam Records, and Elvis on Acid are not responsible for any violent revolutions, drug overdoses, or attempted suicides that may occur after listening. This ad has been brought to you by Global Psychosis Entertainment and Dark Jam Records. Copyright 2013.